let's fast forward to 8 May 2011. Do you remember that entire day prior to the actual mission?
I do actually. When I think about the day, I have a lot of memories about everything that led up to it, to include the day itself and some of the after effects. But it was a pretty standard day. There was nothing out of the ordinary, and
What day of the week it was? Do you remember?
Oh wow! Now here I am saying that I remember everything about it. I couldn't tell you.
I'll cut this part out.
No, you can let her. I'm not. I don't know. I know it was during the week. When you're deployed, sometimes the days don't matter.
Yeah.
We only had working the 3-in-1 schedule and our days off, and there was always something. So work just kind of progressed on.
Yeah.
Think about the days, but it was a day.
and it didn't why. But like, what's something you remember? Everything like leading up to it, maybe even just walking to the mission, walking to the to your unit or whatever.
I remember how I got on the patrol, which was probably maybe the only weird thing about the day was that I wasn't really supposed to go. We had a rotation, and we would swap out every now and then, depending on what was going on with folks' dogs. So that kind of happened that day. Somebody's supposed to go, issue with a dog. I was all about going, so I was like, no problem, I'll go. I remember going through the prep, getting your gear ready, going through the op order, meeting all the people that you're going to be going on the patrol with. We had a system every time we would go. It all kind of followed a sequence.
Yeah.
And that day was no different. Though there was one interesting thing, maybe two interesting things leading up to the event and then right before, and that was that there was a large influx of folks that were coming in. They usually came in the early morning, and we were leaving in the early morning, and we would get periodically mortared. They fire rockets at the base.
Yeah.
We're all pretty accustomed to it. You hear the alarm, and you kind of look around, like, yeah, we're good to go. But these guys had just gotten off of the tarmac, and we're getting bused to whatever part of the camp they need to go to. And I just remember me and the fellows sitting there chuckling because they were sitting in the back of an LMTV with all their gear, and then the sirens are off, and you see these guys scurry like cockroaches, and they're crawling underneath the car, and then a couple of those guys over here were just smoking and joking. Kind of waiting to roll out. So it was just an interesting kind of humorous moment. You got to take those bits of humor as they come. It kind of makes everything easier. But I remember that about that day. That was a funny way to start the day.